everybody, it's 13th Wolfman. Today is day 20. Day 20 of the 31 days of Halloween. And the movie that I'm going to talk about today, well, let's just get into a little back thing right here. So, in the early 2000s, it seemed like every year there was some kind of movie that warned tourists not to go to other places. Hostel, Hostel 2, and soon The Darkness, Turistas, The Descent. Okay, they might not have been in a way they're kind of tourists in The Descent, but then they got this movie, The Ruins. There are 4 Americans on vacation down in Mexico, and someone says, "Hey, you want to go take a look at a really cool pyramid that's not in the guidebooks and not on the maps?" Okay, sure. So these four Americans, and I'm trying to think of what he is, Matthias. Well, he's a foreigner. They venture out to find this pyramid. When they get there, it's this really cool looking Mayan pyramid, kind of steppy like that, and it's all covered in this really cool plant. So what they don't know is that, well, you shouldn't be out here. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you shouldn't be out here. You shouldn't touch anything that's around it. You should just get the hell out, go home. But no, locals find out that they're out there, and they're basically police is not the right word, but they're the protectors to make sure that nothing gets out, nothing leaves this area, And it turns out that the plant that is all over this pyramid is alive. Alive, I tell you. No, but yeah, all plants are alive, but this plant has a very different, feeding nature. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's a very cool movie. Jonathan Tucker is in it, and if you don't know who he is, he was in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake in 2003. He always plays, and he's really good at it, he always plays the very douchey character. And he plays it to a T in this one. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this movie. It's very, again, I use the word a lot, but it's got a very cool atmosphere to it. Atmospheric, And I remember seeing this in the theaters thinking, this is the coolest thing ever. And I remember a lot of people being disappointed because I guess it's based on a book. I've never read the book. I've never read the book, The Ruins. But I guess it's based on a book, and the book is completely different compared to the movie. And of course, that's the that's the thing that comes with books and movies all the time. Whenever there's a movie based on a book, the people that make the movie take liberties with the book. And it happens. It's happened in some of my favorite movies, and it is what it is. But this is a very, very cool movie. Jenna Malone is in it. Shawn Ashmore is in it. I can't think of the other girl's name, but Jenna Malone, Shawn Ashmore, and Jonathan Tucker. You had a pretty strong cast there. This was back when Shawn Ashmore was basically, just about in everything. Yeah, at a time, and it's just such a cool idea. I always like these movies where someone's like, "Oh, hey, look, I'm going to go off the beaten path and Patagonia," and next thing you know, they find out that they just stumbled into the land of cannibals, or some kind of weird thing that no one knows about because it's in the middle of nowhere, and there's no modern age there to get the signal out. I love this idea, these what-if movies. What if? What if you and your friends were, in the middle of nowhere and, you wanted to have an adventure? Well, most of the time, what-ifs wind up going, what the hells? I like everything about this movie. I think it's a good time. This is a fun movie, like I said before. And this was my movie for today on the 20th day of the 31 days of Halloween. So, enjoy, like, subscribe, share, comment, please. Out that, I'm the 13th Wolfman. Of course, I'm on the prowl.